Hello everybody, welcome to Designs and Expression with Catherine Stewart. Today I have this cute little Halloween pouch that I'm going to share with you guys how to make. Isn't that cute? Stuff your candy in there and get you a bunch of these made up for your trick-or-treaters because it's coming soon, or your grandkids, whichever you prefer, you know. And I don't do the scary Halloween, it's the cutesy Halloween. And then it says, you make me smile. It has all the little jars of stuff, and it's not really that spooky. Just very cute. I thought so anyways. So, and I'm going to show you how to cut this top right here. I figured out a way to cut it with using some of my other types of dies. Alright, and then some of this pretty black ribbon. I think this one is in our annual catalog. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to use the Harvest Hello stamp set. We're going to use the soft suede ink, the Memento black ink, and we're going to use a piece of the Very Vanilla cardstock, and we're going to use the soft suede cardstock, pumpkin pie, and old olive, and then we're going to use the Monster Bash Halloween paper from the holiday catalog. Very cute. I've got mine cut up in 6x6 pieces to share with you how cute it is. Very cute. I'm just trying to go through it and see which one I would like to make my little pouch out of. I used this one on the sample. So let's see. Oh, I love the books. Oh, and I love that one too. So let's go ahead and use this one right here, this pattern. So you're gonna need a little 6x6 piece of pattern paper from the Monster Bash. And let me get my chair. You're gonna fold it in almost in half. Turn it over, but make sure you have it, you know, where it's not going to be sideways. The pattern is going to be up and down. You want to fold it. I'm going to line it up with some of these little squares right here. I know that's about ½ an inch between those two, because you don't want to fold it all the way across. You're going to leave about ½ an inch. So you'll fold it in half. Okay. And then you will fold this part over. About ½ inch over. And you can get your bone folder and give it a good crease. We're gonna also, I meant to mention that use this punch that coordinates with that set as well. I meant to say that. Okay, now we're gonna do the same for the bottom. We're gonna fold over about ½ an inch. I didn't use any scoring, I just kind of eyeballing it. You can score, use your scoreboard if you want. Okay. Alright, and then we're going to unfold it. And then we're going to take and cut on, not the side that with the side flap, but this flap right here. We're going to take and cut that flap off. Once we get to the score line, we're going to take and cut to the score line, and then turn your scissors and cut an angle like that. Okay. And then right here at this one, you want to take and cut, you can cut this little square out right here. I think that's, let's try it this way. I did it at an angle earlier. Let's cut that little square out and then angle that right there. So your piece will look like this. Okay, so you can burnish your score marks. Or to fold a little is easier if you like to. Okay, then you're going to take your tear and tape. And you're going to fold that over and then put it on this side of it. Okay. And then, so that side of this one, but you're not going to put on this side, you're going to put it on this side of this little strip here. You can use liquid glue, but this way I won't have to hold it while that liquid glue dries. And this is pretty strong adhesive tape, so you'll be able to put some heavy treats in it. Okay, we're gonna take the backing off. Fold your pattern paper over. Make sure it's lined up though. I didn't really get it lined up too well, did I? Line that up. Okay, so it's all lined up. Now you're going to take your backing off of that piece, fold over, smooth it down, okay? And now you have your little pouch. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my Big Shot for this next process, but I'll show you before I go over there and cut it. Let's see which dies did I use. I used our layering squares, not the largest, but I think it was one under that, the rectangle with the scallops. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over like this and do it like this, and then run it across the top of my bag, and I'll be right back. Alright, now see how it cut and left this, but it left these little ends because it wasn't quite long enough. You can use the larger scallop and it won't probably do that, but I just used this one. Just clip that off and see. Okay, and now you have this. Use your circle punch. You can use the 1 inch or the this was the retired 1 1/4. Let me get the 1 inch. You can do it with either. It doesn't matter. It just kind of helps you get your treat out. You can get your thumbs in there. So you're going to put it under there like that, about halfway. And see how it gives that little cutout notch on both sides to where you can, like, you can stick a tag in here, but I'm making this for candy, and it's easier to get your hands down in there. Gives a little more interest. Okay, now we're gonna take our ribbon from, it's the, I don't remember the name, but it's in the annual catalog. It's the black with the silver glitter in it, and you're just gonna tie a little knot. Okay. I'm all thumbs this morning, or this afternoon. Okay, let's see. All right, and then clip off the extra. All right, and we're gonna set that aside and do our stamping now. Okay, we're gonna get our pumpkin pie, and we're gonna get this part of the stamp that looks like this. I just took the center out, and you're gonna stamp it on the pumpkin pie, and the black, you can do black memento or you can do the black StazOn. Okay, I left that little ring down. I put my stamp too much in my ink, but we won't see that in a minute when I punch it out. Okay, now set that aside. Now we're gonna take the little Halloween face, a little jack-o'-lantern face. He's giving a big smile. And then you're gonna put that in the center. Look how cute. Alright. I said we were gonna use the soft suede ink. We're not. We're gonna use the soft suede cardstock. I wasn't thinking. We're gonna use the soft suede cardstock, and we're gonna stamp the stem in the black, Memento Tuxedo Black. Okay, and then now we're going to take a piece of Old Olive and stamp this little leaf in the Memento Black. Okay, I'll clean my stamp off real quick. We're going to set all that aside. And now we're going to punch out the pumpkin. Line it up. Can y'all see that? Yep. All right. Set that aside. Okay, now we're going to punch out the stem, and you'll have to turn your paper all kind of, I should have stamped on the other end of my paper. Let me see if I can punch it left-handed to where I can turn it this way. Line that up in there. Punch. There's your little stem. Okay. Now we're going to take and punch out our leaf. Line it up. Oh, I guess I didn't punch it all the way through. I didn't put enough pressure on it. Make sure you punch it all the way through. There we go. All right, now we're gonna take, and I forgot to do one last stamping. We're gonna, the sentiment, I forgot to stamp it. And we're gonna stamp it on the Very Vanilla. And what did I do with it? And we're gonna do it in the Memento Black. And I've got a little piece cut already. You just kind of cut it about the size of the stamp. And I'm gonna cut it down a little bit more. Okay, get my paper snips. I want to cut it down a little bit more. Okay, and now I'm gonna take and glue it to the little pouch. Let me move all that out of the way. All right, let me get my ribbon back straight. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of Tombow glue on the back of my pumpkin. I'm not gonna put it all over the back of the pumpkin, just kind of mainly in the center of it like this. That way it's just not adhered down just flat tight. I want it to kind of stick up a little bit like that. See, with the ribbon. I'm gonna hold it down for a second. We'll cut a little more off of this ribbon right here. There we go. And a little more off this side. Won't be so long. There we go. Okay, once I got that done, I'm gonna take, I have to use my tweezers because of my nails for this, these little pieces. Glue that down right there. Put a little bit of glue on the back of my leaf, and I don't put it on the whole leaf because I want it to be just tacked down right there where it can not be so flat on the project. I can bend the leaf up a little bit if I want to. And then the sentiment, "You make me smile," I want to put it just maybe like on half of the sentiment and glue it like that. And our glue dries clear, so that'll come up clear. I got a little glue heavy. Get some of that off. I'll wipe it off. It dries clear, so it'll be okay. Alright, and then I had some little shredded paper that I stuck inside. I can take some for this one. I don't keep candy on hand because I will eat it for to make my projects, because it will get eaten really fast here. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this cute and sweet little project, making your little Halloween treat pouches with this Harvest Hellos and the coordinating punch. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll get back to you. And if you need a holiday catalog, let me know. I will send one to you. If you don't have a demonstrator already, I would love to be your demonstrator. So give me a thumbs up and some likes, and y'all have a great day. See you soon.